I think you need to be affected by it, you need to be passionate about it, and if seeing patients, any patients, but particularly the young ones with families, I think if that doesn't affect you, then I think, yeah, you're probably burnt out in palliative care and should do something different.
Stephen Thompson died on the 24th of March. Sarah Ward died.
A death at the hospice touches most people, so it's important to find ways of saying goodbye.
Gladys.
We share with everybody the names of the people that have been included on the RIP list for the week, and that's something that's very, very helpful for the staff and the volunteers, because it gives us a chance to have closure. We often wonder what's happened to them, where they've gone, and how they are, and that sort of thing, so that we can know that, you know, people have passed away quietly and gently and peacefully.
Make up with them.
I mean, obviously the staff leave you to have your personal feelings, but I can't tell you, I really can't, that nurse. Every couple of minutes she was in, all the way through the night, she stayed. She even stayed longer than she should have done. And she knew right to the very end what was going to happen, and she never left us. And that's even when she was off duty, or she should have gone home. How can you say more about that? How? You can't.
Even the big gang was welcomed, weren't they? They, you know, they got all of us. If anybody wanted a drink, they got a drink. If, you know, are you sure you're all right? The box of tissues were, you know, kept getting passed in, and
even at the end when he actually passed away, he was still there for us to go and see if he wanted.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I think we had to take care of the nurses because they got that close to him as well.
Yeah, you feeling okay today?
Well, I was a bit wobbly today. I must admit, I was a bit wobbly.
People find it hard to understand why a doctor could work in something where everybody dies, but I mean, unfortunately, we're all gonna die, and it's about having that one chance to get things right. With normal patients, you might get it wrong, but people don't die. With our patients, they're dying, and you've got to get things right pretty quickly, because it's going to make a big impact on the rest of their life, which may only be a few days, it may be a few weeks, a few months, maybe a bit longer in some cases.
My day's going to come shortly, I suppose, but I've already said if I'm going to die, I'd rather die in here than at all. Because these people, you know, they know how to look after you. And the doctors are superb, everybody, right through to the, well, from the cleaners downwards to the doctors, I'd say.
4 outstanding jobs to do.
Had you any idea that you might be getting bad news?
Well, no, because working at Willowbrook is not just a job, it's an experience that changes you.
Love it, absolutely love it.
From the maintenance staff to the medical team, from the chef to the chief executive, Willowbrook is staffed by people for whom working in palliative care matters.
From the environment I came from, working in a car factory, coming here, it's like working in a family. I was welcomed in straight away by everybody. I get on well with everybody, I think.
When I was a GP for 3-4 years in Southport and enjoyed looking after people with terminal cancer, I thought I hopefully had some skills in it that others didn't, and elected to move into palliative care. I enjoyed it, I enjoyed the challenge.
Not only do you meet people who you don't know, I meet people who I know, like actually a guy in here now who I worked with. It's a long time since I've seen him, and it's nice to see him and talk to him, and we talk about old times, and he's said to me that that's helped him, you know, thinking back about old times and chatting about playing football. And
I think because when you work here, you get to see people that come in, perhaps that you know faces, or you tend to know people that do have to come in and have treatment here, and you get the feedback from their family on the way that they've been treated and how well they've been cared for.
Being associated with the families and the patients, it just sort of shows you the different side of how other people are, you know, and I think you've got to accept that. You've got to change. You can't carry on being. I'm more caring now than what I was before I came here, which might sound strange.
But I'm so glad he was here. Sorry. Yeah.
Definitely. I wouldn't change it anyway, would you?
No.
My family say to me that I've changed since I've come here as well. For the better, I might add. So, I wish I would have come here years ago.